Tony D and Little Joan with a screenwriter's rant on how to kill monsters. Movie that isn't quite clear in its premise, but does seem to have a good sort of Evil Dead spirit to it. Smash like and subscribe. Thank you for smash liking and subscribing. Check out my books, links in the description. Comedy Horror in South Jersey. It's the Pineys, books 1 through 16, available at Amazon.com. Don't forget, Kindle Unlimited is free. This is a crazy low-budget movie in which a group of people accidentally summon some monsters, and they kill some of them. Some of the people are initially killed, and then they end up in the police station, and then the police have to join in fighting the monsters. And there's one particular girl who's sort of at the center of it all. Doesn't really explain more than that, but it's kind of got a crazy Evil Dead sort of evil puppet vibe, because there's a lot of practical effects and monsters going biting people's face off. A scene where they have to drive into some sort of vortex with a car, and yeah, it looks I like the spirit of it. That's about all I can say. I think it might have a little H.P. Lovecraft stuff in it. It's got a sort of Cthulhu look to it. Screenplay by Paul Butler and Stuart Spark, and directed by Stuart Spark. This is my kind of movie. December 6th in theaters and on demand. Oh, congrats, guys, in theaters. It's a pretty impressive you got in theaters with this, I think. I think you're about 2 months late. Really should come out in Halloween, but hey, an instant cult classic according to Dread Central. An outlandish comedic horror movie. I want to believe, and it looks good. You know, it looks like it's funny. Not really seeing any funny lines in it, but the deliveries kind of almost take me there. You know? You can kind of tell when somebody's delivering a line with, you know, real oomph behind it. And, the way to do comedy horror is you're not doing comedy like Airplane. You're doing comedy like it's funny because of the situation. The characters themselves are very serious about what's going on, even if the situation is totally ridiculous. So that is definitely at work here. So first act, it might start at the police station, and then in flashback tell you about how the characters ended up summoning the monsters. The second act probably, I'm guessing, starts at the police station, as the monsters then, you know, like they escaped the house, ended up arrested by the cops, and now they're in the police station and they're trying to convince the cops to help them, but the monsters, and it's not until the monsters come that they actually convince them. And then the third act, they team up with the cops to kill the monsters, I guess. I'm guessing the bodies stack pretty high in this. You could see it won a bunch of awards. It's got an interesting look to it, and a million characters seemingly. It's a little dark, but yeah, I would totally watch this. This is right in my wheelhouse. Comedy horror. Absolutely. Let's see if we got it right up here. Yeah, okay. The sole survivor of a blood-drenched massacre must team up with a ragtag bunch of rookie cops and lawbreakers to fight off an invasion of monsters from another dimension. That's very much a H.P. Lovecraft Cthulhu kind of scenario, I would say. And with the look of the monster towards the end, if I could get a shot of it, see, he's got the tentacles coming out of his face. That seems like it would be Cthulhu. If they're not overtly saying it, and even the symbol here looks like Cthulhu in the middle. So even if they're not saying it, maybe it's implied, or maybe they actually... Let's see if there's anything in the credits about H.P. Lovecraft. No, doesn't seem to be. But there was a deal many years ago, I heard, in role-playing games that you could license the H.P. Lovecraft mythos for $1, and it was a way to get the mythos sort of out there and help the H.P. Lovecraft games. And yeah, this is a pretty cool guy too. So I don't know if that sort of license applied to movies or still applies, or if some of the works might even be in the public domain. I'm not sure, but it looks cool. It definitely looks like something I would 100% watch. This is my kind of movie, obviously. I could see the Pineys fighting these guys too. So yeah, December 6th in theaters. It's not really a Christmas movie, but it would be Christmas for me to go see it. Probably wouldn't go into theaters to see it, though. Not that it would even play here. I gotta think this is a limited release, but probably drop on streaming somewhere that I could see it. I think it kind of looks cool. Anyhow, that's it for me, Tony D. And Little Joan. Check us out on the green site, the orange site, and the black site for more videos. Tomorrow, I will be at the 13th Child Brewery in Williamstown, New Jersey from 11 to 2 for the Harvest Fest. And I'll have books. Sunday, I'll be in Tom's River for the comic book show from 10 to 4. And that should be fun. Then a live stream at 7. And then Monday, I'm going to the, the Pine Shores Art Association in Manahawkin for my talk on how to hunt the Jersey Devil. That starts at 3. Hope to see you there. We'll see you